People can choose to watch it or not by themselves, but I love to watch it. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, people choose not to watch certain games all the time. I never have a problem with that. I always say, jump into a stream when you want to watch it. Jump out when you don't want to watch it. Some people don't want to watch me doing action stuff. Some people don't want to watch me doing, like, collabs with other people. Some people specifically only want to watch me do collabs with other people because they don't actually like me too much, but they like how I support people in collabs. None of that's going to make me go, oh, people don't like this, so I must never do that. I'm a person. I'm well-rounded. I can do whatever I feel like. People don't want to show up for it. They don't have to. And that's fine. I'm going to keep doing whatever I enjoy. Trying new things and seeing what I do enjoy and having fun with things. Yeah, I'd get bored. If I listened to what everybody said they didn't like and what they only specifically want me to do, I get so many times in my marshmallows, people telling me, you need to do more collabs. I don't like your solo content, but I like when you're with X liver. You make them really shine. And I'm like, oh, cool. Fuck off. And then at the same time, I get so many marshmallows that are like, you need to not do collabs anymore. Your personality isn't particularly strong when it comes to other people. You just act as like a supporting character. I prefer your solo content where it's just like the confidants in you. Like, I get them in so many different directions, and every streamer does that. Like, I've taken so many pieces of criticism where it's been like, okay, people don't like when I'm playing like an intense like story game and thank super chats during the game. And even though that gets the people that do that anyway, like a lot more income, like people who do like interrupt games and just be like, oh, thank you for the super chat, and like interact with things live as they're coming in, they naturally get more super chats because there's more super chat interaction. But I'm like, you know what, you're right. I prefer like focusing on the story over that, so I stick to that. I take the criticism that works for me and that works in a direction that I want to be going in. It's just one of those things where you have to balance. You have to keep trying to do what's best for your content and your community. And the criticism that's just people being like, I don't like X, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, you have to be able to take the criticism that you actually know is a good idea for your channel. Every streamer is a different type of streamer. And if you don't like a certain type of streamer, it's easy enough to just move on and find a different one. That's the thing. I'm never going to be insulted if somebody comes in and is like, I don't like the way you stream. I'll just be like, there's 29 other members of NIJISANJI EN, and then like an infinity out there of other streamers. Go find one that you particularly like. Don't try to mold every streamer and be like, I really like this one thing you do. You should do only that. People will always nitpick. There will always be people who just jump into a stream and are like, I don't like this particular one. And let me tell you why. If I'm particularly loud one day, people will be like, oh God, he's so loud and annoying. And then if I'm particularly quiet one day, people will be like, oh my God, he's not even saying anything. Is he in a bad mood? Why did he even show up if he's in a bad mood? Like, no matter what you do, there's got to be someone who shows up and is like, I don't like this today. Fuck that guy. And yeah, you just have to, like, you take the criticism and you take the things that actually work out of it. And you're like, you know what? This thing is correct. It's important to know when to take criticism as well, is the big thing. And so, yeah, when people suggest things to me, I listen to them and I think about them. And if they don't work for me, I'm just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, yeah, I do like getting suggestions. That's why I always have my marshmallows open.